What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. And we're back with Thorium Mercs. It's time to get our merc on once again, and I'm so happy we're back. Now, in the time that we've been off due to unforeseen technical difficulties... Hey, movie night. I love how that pops up right in the middle of the intro. Anyway, since our technical difficulties are now sorted out, and we're getting back into the swing of things, some changes have been made to Battletech itself, and there's been a lot of stuff that I've been able to do in the game, and I've advanced my own single-player career, so I kind of know what's coming up. And while we are going to help the Arano Restoration as best we can in the near future, there's some stuff we got to do and stuff we should talk about before we get into it. So Urban Warfare has come out, and oh my god, it's beautiful. Urban battle zones, reworks to the map that we'll get to because we're actually going to have to navigate in this one. The Raven was released, and to say it's broken is an understatement. They went with the classic Raven setup. It's a light mech. It's beautiful looking. It's one of my favorite light mechs. And it's broken. Its ECM systems are completely broken. So I'm considering going and getting it when the flashpoint for it pops up. One of the brand new flashpoints that were added in. They're pretty awesome. But we're not going to be using that because we want some mainline battles. And we're going to have to hire on a couple extra mercs because, well, we lost Chaplain. He joined Auric on the Wall of Awesome, aka our memorial wall. And we are going to need a full setup of at least 8 pilots, 2 full lances. And in that regard, we're going to need to get some more heavy mechs and some more assault mechs if we're going to push on. But before we jump into all of that, we got some minor work to do in our mech bays here. We've got some damaged mechs. Now the Griffin just needs to be repaired. It's 3 days, whatever. Ryan got pretty beat up in her Enforcer on the last one. So we'll repair the pieces that need to be repaired or replaced. We did punch her out, so that's why she was saved. But we'll need to throw some jump jets into the leg here. A heatsink and a small laser into torso. Get it back up and running. 3 medium lasers. Now we have a chance to upgrade here. We do have 2 +3 accuracy medium lasers. We're going to give her 1 bonus medium laser. And we have to get a AC-10 back in there. We have an AC-10++. We have 2 of them, so it's not a big deal. Let's confirm that, make sure everything's repaired, get our Enforcer back up, because it's been a trooper this entire time. And our Dragon, which is what put Phoenix out of action, it got a little beat up too. We got to put an LRM-10 back into the center torso, repair its legs and head, a couple of AC-5 ammunition slots into the side there, and an AC-5, but we do have a better one. Granted, the Dragon is not the most heavily armored heavy out there, but we're going to be using the Dragon anyway, because it's what we got right now. We do have a Jaeger mech. It's got a bunch of ACs on it, a couple AC-5s, and 1 AC-2, some AC-5 ammo. It's not exactly a perfect setup right now, but we can deal with that. And then we are going to go to the hiring hall. We're going to look for a couple of pilots.
Yes, Commander.
Now, I think we're going to grab Sawbuck, who we're going to rename to one of our characters, and Sunfish. They both kind of look like members of the 232, so it's going to make our lives a little bit easier. If it looks like I'm going through that a little bit quick, I actually tried to record this a little bit earlier, and, well, the game crashed on me. We'll leave Olivia, but this is going to be Tier, and we're going to take the Scar off. That's pretty dang close, so we'll leave that as is. And Sunfish is going to be our pilot named Bullfrog. So for the members of the 232 who know who that is, well, you guys are officially part of the Merc crew now. So Phoenix and Ryan are still out for a little bit of time. While we're here, let's take a look at our pilot skills. We definitely want to get more tactics for Bloodwind. She's an indirect shooter, so That'll help us out there. Bullfrog has no points yet. Oh, breaching shot would be great. Coolant vent would be good too, though. Let's go with some extra guts, just so I can't be killed, and some piloting.
Mechwarrior training complete.
Commander.
Die, we're gonna get you to go up on your piloting.
Training complete.
Aye, aye.
Phoenix doesn't have anything right now, but Ryan can go up on her gunnery.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Standing.
Tyr has nothing to do with it yet, and Yelena hasn't got anything up. So we're going to try and get our new pilots into a fight, and to that end, we've got to go to the star map. Our current contracts available to us in this system are not that great. Now, here's the MERCnet system update. There's a lot more coverage, 50 more destinations and systems. A lot of cool stuff has come out for this. The best part being this cool thing right here. We can actually select territories based on the number of skulls. There's a couple of 2 skulls out in the periphery here. We've got about 39 days before all of our pilots are back in orbit. So there's a battlefield there. Let's go to Bellerophon. Get the beautiful outro. Most of our mechs should be back up and running by then. We'll be able to slot our pilots in. And the training module is up, so our pilots will be gaining a lot of skill as we travel. We'll have a financial report in the meantime. Phoenix is back on duty, and we're just hitting the jump barge right now. Alright, Carlisle's bid. In your quarters, Ryan points to a compad. Commander, I got an offer from another company, the Grey Death Legion. Their CEO, Grayson Carlisle, wow, I really screwed that up, is paying top dollar for mercs. He's even offering a kickback to any company he poaches from. 100,000 C-bills. That's unusual. Examining the... Oh, go on. Carlisle's something else. I played a message over and over, and the way he talks, I know I could really shake up the galaxy, and I want to be part of that. Well, let's caution Ryan about making a quick decision. We're not losing one of our mercs. I don't know if the galaxy needs any more shaking up. It's already a mess. Think long and hard before you sign on with Carlisle. Talk is cheap, and he usually gets mech warriors killed. Ryan rubs the back of her head. You don't trust him? It's not that. I don't know much about Carlisle, but you know we've got your back here on the Argo, so it's your decision. Just take your time and do some research. Ryan nods slowly. You're right. I shouldn't make a decision too quickly. Later that night, she knocks on your door. Just wanted to say I'll be sticking around. I gave it some serious thought, but I can't imagine a better crew than this one. So we're keeping Ryan, which is always a good thing.
I've got the financial report.
And there's 500k gone, but we're still well in the black for our finances. We'll be able to go do a couple of missions. Level up some of our less skilled pilots. We should have most of our good mechs back in the line of duty before then. All except for the dragon. The dragon's really weak, all things considered. I love it as a heavy mech. I love the look of it. I love its theme, but its armor is just terrible. So... I don't know. Just... for a heavy mech, it's really lightly armored. And the amount of times we've had to repair it just hasn't made a lot of sense. The Enforcer, on the other hand, only in extreme situations does the Enforcer get banged up pretty bad. So, we can live with that. I do love these skybox, well, space boxes, I guess. Each one of those stars usually has an inhabited planet or two around it. Makes you feel really small, but in a good way. So Ryan's back to duty, and we're at Bellerophon. We'll see if our pilots got any skill point upgrades while we were doing that.
Commander?
Not on Yelena. Tyr did, though. So we can get some piloting and some gunnery for sure. Make her slightly better in the field.
Waiting for orders.
I can get her last point of tactics. I know it seems a little haphazard to do it this way, but
Training confirmed, Commander.
if we can get our pilots up to snuff
Commander?
before we drop down onto the
Orders?
planet, that would be
We
great.
continue?
Alright, so let's check the contracts here. I know there are only 2 skulls, maybe 2.5. There's 3 right there. And apparently there's nothing actually on this planet, and there's an ambush convoy that, for House Merc, Free Worlds League. 17 days out. Let's actually check the star map. I don't want to necessarily go there. Let's check for 2.5, maybe? Yeah, let's travel to Alloway. I guess we're going to be doing a fair bit of traveling this time. A little bit more travel than I had expected to do, but okay. I think the dragon will be back in action before we get there, which means we can send down a very heavy lance to a 2.5 mission. It's only 1 jump, so it's not too bad.
Job's done, Commander.
There's the dragon finished. But it does hit us with another financial report. Alright, so an argument draws you to the mess hall. Yelena starts towards you, red-faced and scowling. Commander, I hate to bother you with this, but Tyr's slacking off again. We're supposed to share garbage detail, but she... Share? You want me to share? Commander, this asshole is the reason we're on cleanup duty in the first place. She acts like she's my boss. Just last week she filed 24 complaints with the XO and got us both put on garbage detail. And she did it over nothing. An infraction's an infraction, Yelena sneers. If you stop messing up, I'll stop reporting you. Let's address both of their shortcomings. So you step in between the infuriated mech warriors holding your hands up. This ends today. I don't know what's really going on between you two, but no more bossing Tyr around, and no more slacking. You're both better than this. Really true for the mech warriors on this crew. Mech warriors begrudgingly agree, though they don't look directly at one another. Noticing their reticence, you gesture them for both of them to step forward. I swear I can English. Not that long ago, you two got along just fine. What happened? Tyr looks up. I'm just tired of Yelena getting all the praise from Darius. Yelena blinks in surprise. You're jealous? Of me? I was annoyed that the rest of the mech warriors kept going on and on about your antics. I wanted to take you down a peg. So I incline my head. Sounds like you both have a lot to discuss, and plenty of time. I won't hold back. Yelena looks Tyr in the eyes. She shrugs and reaches for a trash can. I'm not going anywhere. So Tyr's got rebellious, and Yelena got honest. I would expect those to be switched, to be honest. So there was another little hit to our financial reports. We still got a week in space. I really want to get to the fighting part of this. Considering this next week, we're going to be doing a lot of fighting to try and catch things up.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
So let's see what contracts are available here. I'm really hoping there's contracts available here. What the heck? There's no contracts available here either. So it looks like we're going to be doing some more traveling. So 2.5 ain't doing us any good, so let's move over to 3. Clough Stand, there's Black Market, Mega City, and it's rich. Kind of done a little bit of a loop-de-loop. It's costing us more money than I wanted it to. Wish I had planned this out a little bit better, but apparently I did not. We're going to have to go back towards the restoration anyway. Planet's uninhabited, so the contracts aren't that great. Lean Wagon. heck with it. Let's go to Clough's stand and see if there's... Let's view the contract. What kind of mission is it? It's a destroy base on a polar, but it's a 4 skull, and we can only mount 3.5 with our heaviest mechs. And I wouldn't want to do that with our rookie pilots. Yeah, no, we're going to ignore that one on Clough's stand. See if something else is a single jump away from us, or if we have to actually go through Clough's stand. So we're gonna have to go through regardless. But let's travel to Wayeth's Glory. It's 2 jumps out. Hopefully there'll be missions there that we can actually do. 'Cause, I mean, I spent a lot of time prepping our pilots and our mechs and running my mouth a lot, but we haven't actually got down to the fun part of this stuff yet. So we'll head back to the jump ship and see how things work. Maybe we'll end up with an urban mission or something. That would be pretty awesome. I'm hoping this isn't just a mission or a week where we travel around and do nothing. I really want to get back into the cockpit of a mech, even though I'll probably be sitting on the sidelines for this one, because we want to get our rookies in there. I might take my Highlander out. Well, the company's Highlander out. Because, well, that would be awesome.
We've arrived at our destination.
Alright, let's see what contracts we have available to us. Once it connects to MERCnet. Wow, 3.5s. Destroy base, ambush convoy. We can't do these because they are restricted. Well, let's take the destroy base in the Badlands one. Fortunately, I think we're going to leave our rookies off on this one because this is rather tough. I mean, 3.5, rocking 3.5. Let's just jump down, drop onto the surface, and see what we can do. I was kind of hoping to get our more junior pilots out there, but
Command interface initiated.
automated warning, you're entering a restricted area. Withdraw or you'll be fired on. No, Commander. They seem really serious. Maybe we should. I'm kidding. Let's wreck some stuff. Sir Meyer, I love you. You're awesome. So we don't want to just rush forward. And we got a garrison between us and the base. And there's the base itself. We got to destroy both pieces of the facility. And there's probably turrets. Looking in at it, we can count at least 4. But we're going to have to deal with this garrison first. And we have no cover. This could be bad.
I get you. On the move.
Got it.
So let's move over here
Confirm.
and see what we can see. I'd love to get over into this forest. Creep along that way. Why do I get the feeling we're going to be repairing our mechs after this again?
We've got an unknown on sensors.
Jumping.
Okay, so their mechs are pretty spread out.
Standing by.
I think the Dragon is the only one in our entire loadout that has no jump jets.
On my way.
And we got a Wolverine.
Will
I'm just hoping that a lot of the turrets are not LRM turrets. We're looking at 65 ton. Ooh, that is a catapult C4.
I've been sensor locked.
But it's sensor locked, so
Receiving you.
yay us. We don't have to worry about
On the move.
a full LRM rack getting fired down. One of the new mechanics, though, is if missiles miss, hence the name, then they can actually hit things behind them. So we're going to try and beat that Wolverine down.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Alright, we're going to want to back Ryan off a little bit on her next turn.
Good to go.
We're going to want to start backing off in general. Especially with the dragon, because its armor sucks.
Giving them everything I've got.
But that Wolverine's taking a serious beating. Don't know what that is that's creeping up on the left, but it's going to have a bad day here pretty quick. Not as bad as this Wolverine's having, but still.
All weapons committed.
And there's the LRM turret I was worried about. They can put an amazing amount of damage down.
I can't take much more of this.
It's a good thing you don't have to take much more of this, Ryan. Is there someplace we can put you that's not...
Copy that.
Jump you out of range there. That should, in theory, put her out of range of the LRM turrets. If we precision strike for the center torso,
Engaging target.
maybe we'll get lucky and knock that. Ah, yes! Way to go, Ryan!
Target neutralized.
Means that catapult's going to have to actually come closer. That's a lot of missiles, but catapults have relatively low armor values. So,
Ready for orders.
we got a quick draw over there. But the catapult is by far our worst threat. Now, with any luck, that will put Bloodwind out of range of those LRM turrets.
Firing is full power.
That's a Centurion. I think Ryan might get knocked down here.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander. This really hurts.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Phoenix, you should, in theory, be able to handle at least one round of that heavy shooting from those LRM turrets.
Locked on with all weapons.
And that catapult's already starting to flay its armor. Ryan's armor is exposed a little bit, but we're not losing anything, so she's still good.
I'm taking internal damage.
And I'm just going to pop down here, just so if anything's going to get hit by those LRMs, it'll be me.
All weapons committed.
Not seeing a lot of orange hits pop up just yet. But there's a torso hit that destroyed a launcher
Full damage.
and... Ooh.
That shot went internal.
Okay, good. And the dragon's still fine after that, so...
Standing by.
Alright, let's stand you up, Ryan. You're in some pretty bad shape, girl.
Regain stance, Commander.
But if we jump you down here...
Lifting off.
The catapult's gonna go next. So let's then select that quick draw. And the catapult did not run.
Damage minimal.
Yes, Commander. I copy.
Alright, Blood One, let's see what kind of damage you can do to this guy. That center torso of his is going down pretty quick. I'm not too worried about the Centurion. It's got an autocannon. But we should be able to pull that out.
Ready for orders. Affirmative.
Put Phoenix over in the woods. If we can knock out this catapult... There's a head hit. Pilot injury. And quick draw won't be able to do much. It's pretty hot unless it wants to overheat itself, in which case it makes our jobs easier. Yeah, it's not a lot of damage to a assault mech.
Warning. Armor low.
This should, in theory, finish off the catapult. What we're going to do is we're going to send our LRMs off to deal with the Centurion.
Engaging multiple targets.
This will be the turrets firing off. And we've spread the damage pretty well over our mechs. And see the stray shots that you're seeing pop up? Those are following through and hitting Phoenix behind. Does kill his evasion a little bit. But you know what? Bloodwind can take a few hits right now. She's actually in a pretty good place. And with that with the quick draw so close, we'll be able to do a lot to it.
Awaiting orders. Roger that.
And Ryan, this will allow you to get out of the limelight a little bit. Quick draw is going to go first. It's probably going to melee. So let's sensor lock that Centurion.
Sensors locked on.
Oh, I thought the quick draw was going to go first, but apparently not. Alright, Bloodwind, let's cool you off a little bit by punching the quick draw.
Putting my weight into it.
Did it just overheat itself to do that? It did. Phoenix, where are you? Your right torso is what's hurt. But you can get around behind him now.
On the move.
And if we go for a center torso shot,
Crap. Got a weapon system down.
well, that's not good. Not good at all. We're going to split our fire again.
Engaging multiple targets.
I'm really hoping that the second set of LRMs target something a little bit easier for us. There's the quick draw down.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Please do not blow up his right torso. We just repaired that damn thing. Phoenix, you're lucky. The assault mech took most of the hits for that.
Yes, Commander.
Ryan, you're in really bad shape. Your center torso can't take much more. Turn your right torso towards the missiles. You should, in theory, be out of their range.
Got a lock.
I didn't see any orange hits, so nothing internal there. If we can beat this guy, that puts her back to him. Will this be able to swing her around behind him? Still keep her front facing to the missiles. With a precision strike, it'll slow him down on next turn. An ammo explosion and it destroyed his torso. That
Critical hit.
basically defangs him.
Receiving you.
Phoenix, we're going to keep your left side facing towards the missiles.
Engaging target.
Okay, Bloodwind can handle getting hit by some LRMs.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
And with any luck, I will be able to finish off the Centurion and stop it from firing. We're really hitting the edge of our heat threshold here.
Engaging target.
Did not go as well as I hoped it would.
Critical damage detected.
Damage minimal.
So
Commander,
Ryan, we're just going to get you to sensor lock him.
I've got a sensor lock. Good to go.
And Bloodwind,
Aye,
I
aye.
get you to pull back a little bit more so those missiles of yours can hit.
Right, another target.
That's a kill.
And now they can't do anything to us. Kinda defanged them.
On my way.
Alright, you're just gonna brace for right now. We're gonna advance up. We could probably get a second mission in this week, but I think we're just gonna stick with the one. I'm still working through some kinks on the headset side of things, so make sure this one's able to count a little bit.
Copy that.
And you're just gonna brace because you're out of range of them. We don't want that enforcer to take any more hits.
What's up, boss?
I want it so that I can only shoot one turret at a time.
Firing jump jet.
There's the heavy LRM turret.
On it.
Standing by. Locking in coordinates.
Phoenix, we cannot have you miss. We need you to strike with everything.
Roger.
Turret destroyed.
That turret is gone.
Awaiting
Ryan, we
orders.
might as well get you to jump up into the woods. You're out of sensor range for all of them anyway. Just have you brace. They won't be able to do a damn thing.
Engaging
And I'll
jump
jump
jet.
up. Ryan, we'll just reserve you for now. Reserve.
I copy. Commander.
I only want to see one of your turrets. That'll work right there. It's a good shot on the armor.
Orders.
Phoenix will have you do the same thing. That's 2 turrets down.
Turret.
Aye, aye.
Ryan, we'll get you to sprint over into the woods. You might be able to help in other ways. And I should be able to take my first shot at one of the buildings. If I go right there.
Engaging target.
Enemy structure damaged.
It's a fairly large hit on the military buildings.
Standing by.
Don't actually need to advance much more than this. Ryan lost all of her cool toys again.
Target confirmed.
Good shot, Commander. Enemy structure down.
Let's complete the mission and Ryan can get in on helping us.
Waiting for orders. Target confirmed.
Ready for orders. Affirmative.
Lesson inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Brought it
Now,
down,
where is the
Commander.
LZ in comparison to us? We've actually suffered pretty badly, so we're just gonna bug out without killing those last 2 turrets. Make it nice and quick.
Engaging jump jets.
Commander.
Especially since we can get Ryan out of here.
Affirmative. Yes, Commander. Going full throttle.
Still gonna be some repair bills for us.
Commander.
At least it's some experience and some fun times.
Engaging jump jets.
Still amazes me that something as large as a Highlander can jump.
Affirmative.
Coordinates received. Moving to position.
Of course, I'm going to be the slow one all the way at the back, because assault mech.
Roger.
Heading out.
I'm 1 square away from getting into the evac zone.
Confirmed. Holding.
There's Sumire and the Leopard to pull us out.
Mission successful.
We'll see what we got. I know we lost a lot of weaponry off of our Enforcer. Ryan's hurt. Definitely taking that Catapult C4 part. Take that AC5. I guess what else we pick doesn't really matter. We'll take the quick draw part. So it's going to be a little bit of a short one this week, guys. Apologies for that. But probably best to do it this way. I'm still working out some of the kinks with the headset and everything. So if you liked the video, guys, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232 and pop up in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button. Make sure to turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. Remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.